Hello, everybody, and welcome back to another episode of Creeper World 4. That is right, we are back heading into the colony section yet again for a new series. That's right, I was looking for another series, and I found that there is Planet Wars. And, it seems pretty interesting. Don't know anything really about it. I did check the first and last to make sure the tech does have a progression, and it does. So that's all I know. It is the first entry to a story. I'm not sure, is this the last entry or not? So I don't know if it's a complete story at the moment. Maybe there will be more. Who knows? But let's check out episode 1, or number 1, Planet Wars. We are warring for planets. What do we have here? Connecting to City Beta, CB, High Command. On a colony planet of Norax YB4. Please stand by. Connection established. High Command. Welcome, Commander, to Wall A of CB. Your job is to guard the entrance to CB from any outside threats. We do not know much about the alien life here, so stay frosty. High Command, out. Alright, so it looks like that's all we have, but we do have 2 Objectorinos. Does not look too bad for a map. Do like the outer space a look, but we have to hold for 13 minutes, and we have to collect 2 items, and that is optional. Now there's an item right here, and an item right here, so I'm thinking, even though it's optional, that's going to happen relatively quickly. We have a tiny bit of mining space. We have a slew of towers already set up. Quite nice. I mean, can't argue with that. And then we have basically nothing. I mean, we have towers, pylons, miners, and then cannons and mortars. So, yeah, not that much. While we're in the planning phase, I guess we will plan out our miners, of course. Just boop, boop, boop. Spin them around. Give another 2, and that's going to be our miners. They'll be turned off to start, but at the same time, maybe we won't turn them around right away. I don't know. Depends on how fast we gain that power. Starting over here so we can connect to as many of these lovely, delicious solar panels as possible. And I think we're just going to... We don't even care. We're going straight into the power deficit, of course. I mean, we got it. We got power for days right now. You know what? Yeah, we'll start at the bottom. Why not? We have that capability. Make it nice. Yeah, beautiful. Oh, it looks even beautiful. That's what we want to see. That's gorgeous. So yeah, we're just gonna fill up the power because I think with the solar panels we should be fine for this. If not, it'll be fine, right? It never goes wrong. So it never goes wrong. I think this will be... Ooh, get stuck there. Perfectly fine, though. Perfectly fine. Let's reestablish our primary connection, which would be here, all the way down, and we'll just sort of fill this in naturally, right? And we'll grab some connectors to go up to the top, and I think that'll be good. Maybe we'll snag just a little bit of this extra energy, because you know what? Any energy is good energy. That is always the case. And of course, we're going to want to fill up the front side as well. So, yeah, let's just get going. We'll be building stuff. There is 1 emitter and a wave mechanic. So, it looks like we are going to be getting hit by loads of creep. But we have 750 creep every 0.5 seconds. And then a breeder wall. So, yeah, that's going to be hard. But, you know what? We should have a decent bit of energy. Again, we'll get some energy over here. Doesn't really look like urns. Maybe we'll see. Maybe they're floating around somewhere, but we can't see because we don't have an urn port, of course. But let's get this show on the road. Also, this does have some energy to it as well, which is just going to charge up a couple of these towers for us, which actually will help quite substantially because with the... City Beta, or CB, is the 2nd city ever to be established on Norax YB4. It holds a population of 74,000 people. It is guarded by 3 outer walls, Wall A, Wall B, and Wall C, which are mostly powered by solar. I mean, I don't know if that's mostly. That's a little bit of solar. That's okay, though. CB is owned by the United Space Corps, or USC, Protectors of Peace and Freedom across the stars. Okay, there we go. And boom, we got the other one. Connecting with outpost here in the mount. Connection with the outpost 1 in the mountains is lost. Loading last saved. Audio recording. Audio log saved 1 minute ago. What is that? Shh. Bang, 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 bang. Long end. The construction of cannons and mortars now authorized. Do not fail in protecting the wall. Okay, so we technically couldn't have built things before, even though we pretty much could. But yeah, I mean, we have some decent power coming in. Once that gets done, I think that'll connect up the final solar array. Again, we're in a deficit, but look, the creep already is a coming. Look at that. And of course, it's not going to be friendly. It's not going to want to play, but our energy generation is looking quite good. So let's even turn one of these on right now. Yeah, our generation is looking fantastic now. So we're going to turn them all on, get even more generation, and see how far we can go with this, right? I mean, again, more power, more good, more good, more better. More better, all the best. That's right. So bring all these down. It's going to be pretty. Again, it's going to take some power to do, but I'm okay with that, you know? I'm okay. We got the power to do it, and I guess we're going to start with just, you know, standard array. Mortar defense, of course. Just get quite a few already built. Now, that being said, I do want to go on a slight offensive, especially as time goes on. But right now, again, it's all about power, right? While this is still just creeping along, I want to have these rows just completed because, you know what, they're getting some eco, which generates even more power. So if we can generate just loads and loads of bonus power, you know, I'm all for it. All for it. Because that just makes us get, you know, cannons that much better, mortars that much better. We can really load up our defenses over here. Yeah, these will probably get taken and all of that and blah, 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 but that's okay. That is quite okay. Also, the other thing, now that we have established down here, who cares if our base is down there? I don't. Let's move our base up top, right? We want our base to very clearly be in the thick of things. So, mortars still looking good. I guess another thing, just right on down. Of course, pylon network, right? Can't forget the pylons. So, pylon all the way up, which will be beautiful. And then, yeah, we will get back to it. But that being said, the question is, how bad is this really going to be, right? I mean, we're still, you know, filling in our energy, of course. We have plenty of it, actually. Oh, but we are using quite a bit. Using quite a bit. I will do one more row, I suppose. Probably not going to be able to hold that much more, but I do want to start making. I mean, I do want to make more mortars in the back, but I kind of want to make some cannons in the front, right? Something like this. Just to start. Ooh, actually, we have way more energy than I was expecting, so just a nice cannon wall. Are we still not using all of our freaking energy? Oh my, mortars. Again, I want mortars in the front too, but I just want to have this basic defense set up for when everything else kind of falls apart, right? So we'll get the cannons, start working on the mortars, give all these some support as well, and start to move. Because you know what? We got energy. We got it. We're doing good. In fact, holy moly, if I can select all of these, hit G. Yeah, see, look at that. We just go boop, fly them all up. Everybody to the front lines. Oh, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. A new front line is being established as we speak. Perfect. And you know what? We're going to give them a lot of mortar support. You're going to come up. You're going to come up. And more importantly, pylons, yeah. Oh, look at that. That's what we want to see. This should almost assuredly be a deficit, though, which is fine. That's fine. The pylons are going to take quite a lot out of us. Oh, deficit is mostly handled. So the question is, how well can these cannons hold? How big is this wave? I mean, this isn't that big of a wave right now. I mean, I say that it's not a small wave. That is not a small wave. But I mean, compared to what it could be, you know, it is actually surprisingly larger on this side. I figured it would be, you know, about the same, but I think it feels a little bit larger on that side. So let's just toss in our mortar defenses. We actually want to go all the way to the end. Again, gonna be going to a bit of a deficit, but we wanna we want to defend, right? So let's move our units up, move everything along. The key is the pylon structures are almost done, and with once those are done, it's just going to be so much easier because we don't have to really worry about it at that point. So can we hold this? I don't know. Might have wanted, probably should have maybe held a little bit further back, but we'll see. We shall see, because if we can, that sounds pretty good to me. Again, our energy is amazing. Oh, freaking amazing. I mean, we are holding the wave. Alright, alright. I mean, should we just move these up? I don't even know. I think I want to have just some static defenses. I am going to put another set of mortars even closer, so the mortars can sort of shoot into the deepest of the creepest. And then, what I'm going to do is more cannons, right? So some more mortars at the same level of the cannon. I want the cannons to essentially be our shooters, and I want the mortars to be our protectors. So, again, should go into a deficit. If we don't, that's impressive. But it is not stopping. The wave is a-going, so we do have that for us. But it looks like we're holding. Looks like we have sort of an established equilibrium. Now, that being said, we are going into a deficit from ammo, I think. Ammo and building. So, once these get built, which they did, glorious. Ooh, see, I need a cannon, like, right here. I think. Methinks. So, the question is, can we hold this? Now, this mortar, having a little bit of a tough time, but I think now that it's up and running, I mean, look at this. I think we're actually just pushing, maybe we can grab another row of towers even, right? Ooh, what did that hit a cannon? Cannon! You are so in the way, and that's okay. I love you. I love you, cannon. You're doing the most. But, yeah, I mean, another row? Why not? And while that's there, if we can... Whatever gets built is just a win. If nothing gets built, that's perfectly fine to me, We're just going to test the waters, toss in some further cannons. I don't want to move a single unit. Maybe, some of these back mortars, for sure I'll move. But I don't want to actually move anything that's firing, because I don't want to disrupt the equilibrium that we have with this push. So, ooh, I lost a little bit there. That's okay. It's pushing a little bit deeper. I put those a little forward, too, so that's okay. Again, we are just holding our own, and you know what? We have mortars in the back. Let's move them up, we probably might even be able to push all the way to the end. I don't know. Alright, so who's not firing? You're not firing? Well, you know what? I want you to fire. We just... It's an equal opportunity place. Everybody must fire. I want you to move, actually, in front, I think. Yeah. So, we're literally just adjusting our tier. So, I think we're going to hold these 3 bases relatively easily. So, I guess the question is, can we keep the pushing going? And I do think we have the capability to push all the way back. Again, I'm not trying to necessarily move anything. I very much could move like this entire back row up and things like that. But again, we have the energy. Might as well do some pushing. God, it's only been 5 minutes. All right, that's fine. That's fine. Because you know what? I definitely want another solid row of cannons. That's for sure, though. I will admit, I want another solid row. We have an in-between row. I want a solid row. Although maybe we push in from a side, right? That will mean we defend. We have to defend a lot more, though, so maybe not. But as we can see, right here, this side is not looking as pleasant, right? So it's definitely a bit worse for wear. But again, we can just now move up all of our mortars. And if I was doing this 4-speed, I would do this as paused. But we're just gonna let the timer tick down. We'll be good. We can't even nullify the emitter even if we got there. So that's another thing to note is we don't have a nullifier. So we're sort of just in a stable state, as it were. But you know what? Hey, I'd rather be stable right here than, be forced up against this. And honestly, if we were pushed all the way back, this would probably be even harder. Because, I mean, look at how much energy we're getting just from this with the eco and everything else like that. So, letting it get too far, that actually probably would be a very destructive thing for us. So I am super glad we took the initiative to really just burst out into the map, Could we have held further out? That's a question for another time, of course. But hey, oh man, come on! All the towers going down. Problems over here, but that's just because we haven't moved anybody up, right? I mean, let's move some of these units, get them up front, we'll get them shooting, get some mortars on the go, of course, the ones that aren't shooting, and yeah, I think this should allow us to move our towers up. Are these towers just... they're slightly off, so they're not connected like that. There we go. And we'll even keep the pylons going up, right? Bazinga. Oh, it's beautiful. It is so beautiful. You know what? We could just keep pushing, but I think we're just going to speed it up. We're going to try and do the second map as well, I think, because this clearly can hold. We can actually inch this up, but you know what? Again, we can't nullify anything, so let's just get to the story. That's the point of this. I want to see where this story is going to lead. I love the fact that we've just completely held. I mean, we could hold this all day long, no probs. But, times 4 speed, we'll just put down some more things, why not? So long as we don't go into a monstrous deficit, we're perfectly fine. And all we do is just take more land. Don't even need to build anything more. Again, I could just be flying stuff around, but especially at times 4 speed, moving one cannon at a time is just, it's not gonna fly, so to speak, right? So, hey look, all the mortars shooting out. Oh, it's beautiful. It is beautiful. Let's grab a couple of these, because we can. Trying to space them out a little bit, but, a lot of them are coming right next to each other. Ooh, that might have been too many. Oh, deficit's gone. Perfectly fine. And with the cannons and the mortars, that allows us to indeed grab probably another row. So let's take our row, take some more energy, and the map is almost over. We are fine. And basically, this gets easier and easier. Like, if we take to the corner, then this isn't, the side stops breeding here, and we take the rest of the map. Although, it is rather craggy. So I think we would probably stop somewhere and, basically just hold, because I don't think we can get enough units down there to actually stop that. So, but hey, it's beautiful. Oh, bye. Objective obtained. Let's check out level 2. Hey, we did it. 13 minutes. Look at us. I made way more units than I probably should have. But you know what? Hey, it was a lot of fun. Let's check out level 2. But level 2 is 2A and B. You know what? I'm going to keep this to number 1, and then I'm going to do 2A and B together, because it's an A and a B. I don't want to split those up if they are a two-parter. So I'm going to leave this one here. I apologize. This is a super short one, but it's the introduction to the story. We are going to continue. It's a 2-part mission. See, there we go. So we do want to do these together. So I'm going to do the next one in one episode of 2A and 2B. But hopefully you enjoyed part 1. It was a nice little hold, nice, calm, relaxing. Not the most exciting, I know, but I'm looking forward to see where the story goes, and that's the most important thing. We're probably going to get new units. We're going to be explained what's happening to this planet with 76,000 people. Who knows? But, it's all about that story, and that's what I really want to get to. So thank you so much. Please have a wonderful day. Leave a like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll catch you next time. Take care.